Do you have one of these that's making this noise and not turning around anymore? Well, I'm going to show you how to fix that. First, there's a screw under here that you have to remove. Right there. Get the screw off, there's these little tabs that you have to open up using a flathead screwdriver. Once you have the top off, you have to desolder these two wires. Once you have the wires desoldered, you can undo this nut. Once you have that nut loose, you'll have to take these two black wires and stick them a bit back into this shaft in order to get the nut around them. See, now they're inside the shaft just far enough where the nut came off. Once the nut is off, you're going to have to unwind this. This has to come off as well, and it's just going to unwind up. These two lanes, which make contact as the merry-go-round turn, all they do is they power the LEDs. You'll see one right up here. That's all those connections do, is power the LEDs. So if you ever get into a situation where you can't, you do something to these wires or what have you, don't worry about it, because all you'll lose is those LEDs. And worst comes to worst, you could wire this up all new. So right, so that's off nice and cleanly. There that is. And once it's off, this whole piece just lifts right up and off. Back in just so that you can see or hear that the motor is running, but you can see that the gear that runs the merry-go-round is not turning. It seems to have a little bit of motion after I move it, but not very much. My guess is that the band down below that runs these gears has either broken or is very loose. So to get to it, you have to remove these screws all the way around, and then this lifts. So I've taken all the screws out, and now this is just going to lift up and over, and we see that, well, the rubber band is completely gone. So to put a new rubber band on, you have to take this screw and that screw off, and then run a rubber band between the motor and this gear or pulley. And there we are, rubber band replaced. And you see the gears are working just fine. And there it is, back into place, rubber band going, gears going, ready to put the merry-go-round back on. And there's with the merry-go-round top back on. Now I just have to reassemble this part and put the top back on. Alright, so I got it soldered back on, nut on, and the LED lights are on. There they are. So all I need to do now is put the top back on. There we are, all fixed. Hopefully this helps you out.